Hello there. My name is Atreus. Well, that's not my real name, but that's what I'm calling myself. So, this is a bit of a rant about the internet. I remember back in the early 90s, maybe mid 90s, my dad having a internet connection with his work. He worked at Swiss Bank and there was an internet connection. Didn't really do much for me because I couldn't look at anything. It was just data that he used for his computer programming. My dad is an idiot savant, let's say. He has traits of... what's the word I'm thinking of? He has traits of Asperger's, and it really shows. So, now we have this internet. Everything is powered by it, everything is connected by Bluetooth, and everything is being watched. I don't think this is right. And going on the deep web or the dark web, it's not a fun idea. Not unless you're using VirtualBox on a Linux machine, which I highly advise. And if you are going to download a Linux distribution, I would go for Linux Mint. It is fantastic. It really does the job, and it's got the best software on it. You can play Windows games on it. I do. Using a thing called Wine, and Wine, I can't remember what it's called, Wine QX or something. But you'll find it on the software manager download. Now, besides the fact that Windows has become like a tracker for your every movement, besides the fact mobile phones have become a tracker for your every movement, besides the fact that you now have to pay money to play your Xbox games online. Yeah, you get free ones, and that is fucking amazing. But having an Xbox that you have to pay for is weird. I mean, very, very strange. PS3 didn't do it. I have a PS3. And none of the other companies did it. But Xbox decided, we can get away with this. Let's charge people for a monthly fee so that they can download all the old games of the Xbox 360 or new ones from the Xbox One, or strange ones like Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which is fucking amazing, by the way. They stopped that. Anyway, to cut a long story short, they reckon 80% of the internet is pornographic. It ruins your mind. Stop watching porn, okay? You have an imagination. Use it. If you need to get off, use the imagination. If for some reason you don't, and you feel you do, leave it. Have a fag. Or a cigarette. Excuse my French. Have a cup of tea. Relax oneself. Your balls are only up there because you are stressed. You've been through some shit and it's affecting you. Ignore all of that and just either have a drink have something else, whatever poison it is that you take to relax, and relax. Forget about it, because really is no point. Also, if you have a girlfriend, you should not be watching porn. A simple fact. Other than that, I think there is a lot of information on the internet. Good information. It's taught me a lot about philosophy through Alan Watts, Manly P. Hall, people like that. And go through YouTube. I can sit through a 2-hour lecture of Manly P. Hall talking about Atlantis and where its origins might have been from. Or Madame pronounce it, Blavatsky, or something like that. You know, it doesn't all have to be, let's get our dicks out and jerk or circ. It's not going to work, mate. At 41 years old, I have learned porn is poison. You can do the act naturally without porn. You have an imagination. Use your imagination. Simple as that. The next part of the internet is the constant tracking of where you are, what you're doing, how you're doing, if you've had your COVID jab, blah, 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 right? So, all these kind of things, they creep up on you, and you get text messages, there's scams. I got one the other day from a scam Santander one. I know what a scam looks like, and everyone else should. Don't go on the deep web. Don't go on the dark web. It's pointless. It's huge, and it's full of shit. Mostly full of child porn. And I believe that if you're going on there, you're going on there for a reason. You want to buy drugs or guns, or you want to watch some child porn, or you want to find a red room or some such like that. Why bother? Who wants to see someone get chopped up for money? Who wants to see a 6-year-old doing filthy things? Who wants to see any of this? It's disgusting. It needs to go. We need to have more trafficking, more stability on the internet. Because, my God, you take your phone out with you, it'll tell you exactly where you've been, what you've done, and what you bought. And then it will make decisions upon what you've bought, and then tell you to buy certain things. Rubbish. Destroying industry, destroying culture itself. For example, culture is very, very much in grief at the moment. I went into a Tesco's. I'm a vegetarian. I don't touch flesh. I will go for milk and eggs, cream, that kind of thing. That's fine. But flesh of an animal, in my beliefs, I shouldn't even look at. I shouldn't be subjected to the smell of dead animal being chopped up on a deli counter. Not right. Not right for me anyway. Now, I'm not suggesting that you become a vegetarian. I'm saying, for me, as a vegetarian, I find it despicable. Those cows I have seen in a lorry. This is what's changed my perspective. I saw them in a lorry. They knew 100% by the look in their eyes they were going to be chopped to bits. And do you know how that starts? They stun gun them. Then they chop their head off. Blood everywhere. Right? Then they leave the meat, the poor cow, they strip it into bits and leave bits to dry, to de-blood, and not a good formula. I wouldn't eat a fish. I refuse it. My friend, who is a vegetarian, will eat the tiniest bit of fish, but she will share it around within her home with her cat, with her partner, and it works perfectly for her. I will not touch it. So, back to the internet. It's promoting things we are individuals. There's the Iceman, a guy on Joe Rogan show, right? And he goes naked into the ice and has a spiritual experience. I'm not going into the ice and having a spiritual experience. If I went into the ice and had a spiritual experience, I'd be very surprised. I have tried breath meditations. I have tried many meditations, but what it boils down to is mudra and mantra and choosing your God. Of course, I choose Shiva. Of course, I choose Kali. Of course, I choose Lakshmi. Of course, I choose Saraswati. And the level to which I am would be a Bhakti yogi. So I practice devotional yoga as much as I possibly can. Not for everyone. You can be Christian, you can be a Buddhist, you can be a whatever the hell you want. It doesn't matter. So, the internet has made things very difficult. For example, a Manly P. Hall lecture I listened to, he said, an Inuit can hear a watch clicking 10 miles away. We have lost that ability because we are bombarded by things that make our life a lot easier, comfortable. I'm not saying that's bad, but we have lost the ability for mystical. We are tuned in to the physical. The physical changes rapidly, I see as well. I see glitches everywhere. I meditate as much as I can, and I do what I can. But things go wrong, people are wrong, and this is my message to you. Number one, stop watching fucking porn. Number two, use the internet as a guide for your life. Philosophy, whatever. Find a religion. I don't care if you're a born-again Christian, but find a religion. I'm a Bhakti yogi. I am a Hindu. I believe in most of my gods. They have done things for me. I've seen them. I use breath, meditation, and relaxation to do the things that I need to do. Do the same. Stop indulging yourself in video games, the internet. Stick a record on, for God's sake. Stick a CD on, a tape, whatever. Music is a sound that de-savages the beast. You need music in your life. It's the dance of life. This is my philosophy. This is Atreus signing out. Take care of yourselves. Heed what I said or don't. Or just go your own merry way and be a OnlyFans person. I don't give a shit. It's your sexual libido, whatever. Much love to all of you, whatever you're doing. Because love is important. Signing out.